Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I'm going to create this type of beautiful layout using Flutter. Here you can see that we have two drop down menu items, and here I can select any of the profession category, and then I have a list of countries and can select any of them, and then I have a button, and then we have a text over here. So in this video tutorial, we will see how to create this type of layout using Flutter. Okay, so let's start creating this layout using Flutter. So I'm going to import first my two packages. So let's import. Okay, let me show you which package I'm going to use. So I will basically use velocity x and drop or and drop button. Okay, drop drop down button. Okay, drop down button. Yes, drop down button too. So these two packages I will use in this video tutorial. So I have imported successfully, and I have a boilerplate code. You can see here I have a main class, and this here I am returning material app widget, and in home I am returning basically home page. So here I have a stateful home page class, and inside this I have a scaffold widget safe area, and inside this scaffold I'm using column widget. So this is my blank code you can see here. So let's start designing this UI. So I will import my first package, first library of velocity. Yes, I have imported this library, and inside this column widget I will create first basically background. So I will use vx_arc. So vx_arc is basically a widget which velocity x provided us. So I will define arc type, and my arc type would be vx arc type dot convex. I will define also height. Height would be 50, and edge. So edge is basically another property. So edge would be the basically I defined that where from you want to create the edge inside the background. So I will create vx edge dot bottom. So I needed to create a edge at the bottom, and then I will pass child widget. So inside this child I will pass container, and in container I will give the background color. So basically it's showing an error. What's the error? Okay, vx arc. Okay, right now it's correct. So I will give a color green. Let's check it. Okay, define a height for this. So height would be 400. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, inside this container I will take a row. So basically we had a circular avatar over here. If you look at the introduction screen, where I have shown you a layout, or you can say a UI that we will create in this video. So there you can see that we had a circular avatar at the top, right side of the section. So we will design this first. So I will take a circular avatar, and inside the circular avatar I will define the radius. So my radius would be 20, and its color would be background color would be white. Colors dot white. Okay, let's check it. Yes, it's perfect. And inside this I will create another circle avatar and pass text. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, text en, and radius would be basically I have to give a radius according to the upper circular avatar, and background color would be colors dot green, simple green. Let's check it. Okay, it's perfect. And I will give also a color to my text. Okay, it's perfect. So I will wrap this my raw widget to padding. Basically I need padding, so I need basically only left and top side. So I will pass top 30 and right left right 30. Okay, and inside this row I will set this alignment main axis alignment at end. Okay, okay, let's wrap this uh, function with column. Okay, it's perfect now. So the next thing is we had a heading here. So I will create my heading first. uh, so let's give the heading. Before heading I need a size box, so I need a height of 70, and then welcome to style text style, font size 40 would best. Let's check it. Okay, it's perfect. And now give the color colors dot white. Okay, it's perfect now. Make it bold, font weight dot bold. It's okay now. I will simply copy this and paste over here. 30 and welcome to welcome to Aimsoft. So uh, basically Aimsoft is a dummy company name. You can give it any kind of name, whatever you want. So join us. It's perfect now. Okay, let's reduce its size to 35. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, so the next thing is creating a drop down menu function. So I will simply use the package. So I have here a file, drop down button created. I have created this file. So you can create a separate file or you can use a same file. So I will import my first material library, and then I will use this package. So basically this package I have already imported in my PubSpec YAML file. You can simply copy this package from there. I will give you also a link in description, you can copy from there. So I'm going to use this. So imported the library, and so basically I want to create it a list where I can select countries and profession. So here we have a different formats of list. You can use any kind of list, whatever you want. So am going to use basically this type of list. We will customize it and we will also see how to use how to change the properties of this list. So before using this list, I will create a widget or class for this. So I'm going to create a stateful widget. So my stateful widget name would be drop menu. So this is my widget name, and simply I will copy this function from here. You can see that I will also I will also explain you that how this function is working and what are the properties and how these properties are behaving and how we can change these properties. So I have copied this and remove this code from here. So I will simply paste it here, and I will also edit my list items. So my list items name, basically I need a list of professions, so I will change them with profession web development and app dev, and then uh, uh, digital marketing, and then we have content writing, NFT and graphics design and video editing and business management. So these are the categories which I have edited here, and here we have a property. So I will execute first and then we'll show you how these functions will look like when we will edit the properties. So I will simply use my this drop menu. So basically my widget class name is drop menu. Okay, so I will execute it. Let's it's execute. So what's the name is okay, change the name. Perhaps it is create showing an error, so I will change my name. uh, my menu. I will copy this. Sometimes you face this error, name error, so simply change this or edit your name. Okay, so it's perfectly all right now. So I will also change my menu. Okay, let's change from here. Okay, what's the error is here? uh, it's actually it is showing an error, so let's check it. Perhaps this error is showing here. Okay, I think the error, overflowing error is occurring basically. So let's check from here, text style, and then change from here. I will simply wrap this. Basically, this scaffold is creating an error. I will simply remove this, and okay, it would be work now. Yes, it is working. So you can see that it is working properly. So I will increase the height of my this container widget, so we can show inside this uh, layout. Yes, it is showing 500 would be best. Yes, 500 would be best. Okay, now I will give height a size box here, so I can give a height 50 would be best. Okay, let's change the let's check the properties of this drop down menu function. So basically you can see here we have a list of items. We can select any of them. Okay, so I'm going to change these list items. So basically if you see, we have basically a drop down menu title. So I will simply edit my first title name. So I will give any kind of data, any kind of title. So I will simply say select profession, and then we can also change title color. So we will simply change from here white, and then we can also change other properties as well. So before discussing other properties, I will explain you that how this function is working. So basically we had a list of professions here, and this list is basically mapping here. If you remember JSON file format, we actually map our list of data. So this function is same working that type of so this function is basically working like that function. It is actually taking data from the items which we had which we have here, and this data is showing here in list format. So this is list format. This data is coming from that list, and this map function is mapping that list in form of list data. So then we had a function that being executed and select the item whenever we select any kind of item from this drop down menu item. We can also increase the button length, as well as we can also change the height and width of this function. So I will simply edit my height function and I width function. So you can see that my height and width is changed. So I think 40 would be best. Yes, 40 is best, and I can also change my color. So simply green accent color would be best. Okay, let's change. Yes, it's looking somehow cool, and also we can edit our icon from here. So I will simply edit my icon. So I need basically categories, so I will use categories. Okay, so this icon would be selected. No, drop. Okay, so where's my left side icon? I think that is it would be here, but I think missing it. Where's that icon? Forward, and then we had this, and we can also change the size of that icon. Okay, let me check the icons name. Select professions, and okay, here's that icon. I will replace this icon with categories. Okay, so now you can see that our icon has been changed. So I will now change the properties of this. So here you can see that we had basically a drop down menu is at left side little bit. So I will change its property from there. So I will simply change the color of drop down menus. Okay, green. And then I will change its height as well. So I will change its height. Okay, perhaps it's not changing. Let me check now. Okay, it's changing here, and we can also set a width. Okay, item height and drop down width. I will change it as well. We can change a width. Okay, so its width has been updated now. We can also give other properties as well. You can explore from yourself. If you have any kind of question regarding this, you can ask in comment section. Basically I would not expect that you will face the errors, because it's simply very easy to implement it. You can use. Okay, so we have seen that how we can create a background like this with curly h, and then we see also how to create a drop down menu button. So you can simply copy this function of professional categories for country selection, and you can same function as well by changing or editing the list of professions with countries. And then we have a button here. So button is not very complicated, you can design yourself. And then we have a text over here, you can design it yourself as well. So basically my main concern was this, how to create this drop down menu item and with curly edge menu. So this was our main concern, which we have achieved in this video. Now you can create rest of the items yourself.